about what we're seeing currently with the economy. These are the data points, right? The data points are showing that this is not what we see, what the economy is currently, to a pre-recession or a recession. I mean, that is what the experts are saying as well, and that's what the data points are proving. With CPI today, the PPI today, we're seeing that inflation is actually indeed moderating, and a lot of that is connected to the president's economic policies. And so that is something that we're going to continue to highlight. We're going to continue to point to the data, not just our words, but that's what the data is showing. Look, again, as I mentioned to your colleague, I'm not going to comment specifically on what's currently happening with particular companies, with private companies. Clearly, we're closely monitoring, but like I said, the layoffs remain near record lows according to the job openings data. Again, looking at the data, looking at the numbers, we found out, again, I talked about the small businesses, 10 million new small businesses have been created since the president took office. That matters. Those data points also matter. The third quarter GDP revision shows that the U.S. economy continues to grow and add jobs. So that's what I will point you to in answering your question, as I just laid out. But again, we are seeing the president's economic policy actually working, and I think that's important as well. Is there more work to do? Always more work to do, and you hear that from us as well.
Hello, friends. Happy day to all of you. Friends, you can expect 3 big changes to take effect this year. This includes changes to several important government programs. Many are now urging that President Biden reach a deal with Republicans in order to prevent a government shutdown and a recession. Dear friends, please do me a favor and make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also, to say thank you for being here every day and for being part of this community, I will be giving away 2 $75 Walmart gift cards this coming Friday. If you'd like to enter the giveaways, please make sure that you click and like several of my videos, and then do comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. My friends, the more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. As millions of Americans mark January 1st, 2023, with resolutions for self-improvement for the year ahead, changes to the federal government's main social welfare safety net are also taking effect this year. The news is mostly good for those already receiving money from the program. Additional boosts will allow recipients to keep pace with inflation-fueled costs for food, gas, and other everyday spending. But there are a few changes that may surprise many people. This year, the government plans to reward the patient Americans who hold off on claiming their benefits until they reach a full retirement age of 67. On average, beneficiaries who didn't wait until the full retirement age will see their checks increase by about $140 a month this year. But for those who hold off on claiming their monthly benefits until age 67, you will see your monthly checks go up by $282 to $3,627 a month. The Social Security Administration has tied its cost of living increases to the Consumer Price Index. So while the big COLA was inevitable, its welcome is nonetheless. But remember, these increases likely will not help beneficiaries recover the extra cost that was incurred in 2022. So while inflation is easing in recent weeks, it still remains high enough that the Federal Reserve still plans rate increases this year. The most impactful change in 2023 is an 8.7% cost of living adjustment, also known as COLA, which took effect this month. For instance, if you receive $2,000 a month from Social Security, the monthly payout will rise to $2,174 per month. This year's COLA marks the highest percentage jump since 1981's 11.2% increase and is tied to the blistering inflationary pressures that have driven up daily costs for every American. Now, for a bit of mixed news, because Social Security gets most of its money from payroll taxes, the program will dig deeper into paychecks of high earners. Before 2023, the maximum earnings subject to Social Security taxes was $147,000. Beginning this year, employees who make more than $160,200 will have to pay taxes on the additional $13,200 of their income. So when it comes to Social Security, the system continues to reward patience. The full retirement age of 67 is staying the same this year, while seniors can tap their Social Security benefits at age 62. Delaying it will gain you increasingly more money per month, as President Biden and most congressional Democrats say they won't negotiate with Republicans on lifting the debt ceiling. At least one party centrist is willing to work across the aisle to get a deal done. Senate Democrat Joe Manchin said in a Fox News interview that he wants to do something bipartisan on the debt limit that would help improve the nation's debt trajectory, as Republicans are demanding. Specifically, Senator Manchin said he has talked briefly with Speaker Kevin McCarthy about a bill he had co-sponsored with Senator Mitt Romney in the last Congress to create a rescue committee for every endangered government trust fund, like Medicare, Social Security, and the Highway Trust Fund. The bill, which they have to yet reintroduced in the 118th Congress, would allow the top 4 congressional leaders to appoint 3 members each for every rescue committee and give lawmakers on the panels 180 days to come up with policy solutions for solvency. Any legislation the rescue committees produce would be subject to expedited procedures for floor consideration. It couldn't be amended, but would require 60 votes to advance to final passage. But some of the more conservative Republicans have co-sponsored a different measure that would establish a bipartisan committee to come up with recommended spending reductions. Representative Jay Obernolte reintroduced a resolution. It is to establish a bipartisan House committee to examine federal programs and then recommend ones that are non-essential or underperforming, and those should be eliminated or modified. Their recommendations for deficit reduction included both revenue and spending adjustments, totaling about $4 trillion over a decade. That, among other things, would have restored the long-term solvency of the Social Security Trust Fund. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has recently told lawmakers that the department will be forced to deploy extraordinary measures very soon to remain under the $31.4 trillion statutory borrowing cap. Those accounting tools may not last beyond early June of this year, suggesting that Congress will need to act by then. Well, my amazing and most beautiful friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Wednesday. My friends, I want to say thank you so much for joining me here every day when I post a new video. And thank you so very much for being part of this community. I will be announcing 2 winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway this coming Friday. Friends, please make sure you enter. All you have to do is make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. Thank you, my friends, and have a very wonderful and very blessed week.